Hello and welcome to this week's Dev Q&A. We've got loads of thumbs up here. We're excited. We're ready to go.
Thumbs.
Introduce yourselves. I'm Mod Balance.
Mod Osborne.
Mod Ramen.
Mod Timber.
Mod Kelpie.
Wow, that was a lightning quick introduction. I'm not going to go back to what you do, but Mod Osborne's our lead designer. Ramen, the fresh face on the sofa. Look at him. Look at him. He's been to the gym. He's got some guns. He's a combat specialist, as you can tell by his fighting muscles. Timbo's our game designer and balancer, and Kelpie is our sneakiest of all the ninjas, the lead ninja, and he's also RuneScape's product manager or project manager.
Yeah,
does loads of stuff. It's a tricky one to explain. Today we're going to be talking about all of your big questions. Make sure you're using the hashtag. It's on the bottom of the screen. That's a rubbish way to do it. And we're also going to be looking at September's raffle. Is that right?
Yeah.
So we've got some cool things to show you today. Stay tuned. We'll be around. Do keep your questions coming in on RSDevQA. That's our hashtag, and in the chat as well. Mod JD is eagle-eyed over there looking for your questions. So do keep them coming in. Icebreaker question time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
In fact, my favourite icebreaker question was, why is Mod Kelpie wearing those shorts again?
It was like, is Mod Kelpie wearing those shorts? I don't know if it's these shorts or another pair of shorts.
I just think it's any pair of shorts with like a jazzy design.
I like to imagine these are your Tuesday shorts. That you got to choose that. It's got to be the Tuesday shorts, obviously.
Yeah.
They're really flowery.
Can we zoom in? Can we get a zoom in on the short?
Don't.
Mod John.
Let's talk about RuneScape.
Okay, that's fair enough. The icebreaker question today is: if Jagex moved country with all of its staff, where would you like it to go? Kelpie, you can start off.
Well, I mean, my first thought was where have I been on holiday and where I've really liked and stuff, and I really like Turkey, great food, great weather and such. But then at the same time, like we sometimes have some hot weather in England. And when it does get really hot, like the office gets really hot.
That's true.
And so I don't think I actually would like to work in a place where it's super hot all the time. So I don't know, like.
Wrap it up.
So where is it? Where's the answer?
Here.
Okay.
Boring.
Cambridge.
Wow. Somewhere cold. Kelpie wants cold, so he can wear his shorts.
Maybe we can like move 5 meters north or something. I don't know.
Okay. Mod Timbo, where are you going?
I'd like to go to Canada. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Australia,
Why Australia?
because it's hot. It's got kangaroos and things.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, man.
Kangaroos.
Kangaroos
And things, yeah.
I'm going to go in Toronto
Ooh.
because there'd be no Nerf guns and it'd be quiet, and we could all wear skirts, like robes.
That is weird, man.
Yeah, that's pretty
That is
weird.
No,
very
in
weird.
Toronto's a good choice. I think it'd be quietest.
No weapons allowed.
No weapons allowed.
Sweet. Barnes would just be closer to home so that I don't have to commute so long in the morning, but that's just me. I don't have to wake up so early if it's closer to my house, but I think they're reasonably good answers. I'm a bit disappointed with Kelpie. He's like, definitely not Turkey, but could be anywhere else.
Turkey.
Nothing
I
against
really like
Turkey,
Turkey.
but it just like,
I said I really like Turkey.
but just like not anywhere
My favourite
hot.
holiday
So
destination.
5 meters north is good. Yeah. All right, sweet. We've got some questions coming in thick and fast. So let's head on with these ones. I guess this goes to you, Mod Ramen, initially.
Cool.
Roskell wants to know a little bit about Iron Man group bossing. So can you tell them how exactly is the loot distribution in Iron Man group bossing going to work?
All right. So you have the choice to loot share or free for all. With free for all, I know there's the thing with Iron Man. You have to do a certain amount of damage to qualify for the drop. You don't have to do that, so you have to get the most damage to get the drop. If not, you can use loot share, and that's the whole LSB system. So if your mate gets a drop, you qualify for the next big drop.
Sick.
Cool.
Sick.
Cool.
My voice is going today, so if you do hear like breaking down at any point, I'm sorry. It's just like my throat hurts. Timbo's got
mine's going
throatitis as well, whatever it's called. Spider Pizza wants to know, will you be able to kill every boss in the game, or just a couple of ones that actually require you to be in a group?
Every boss in the game,
Sick.
I believe.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. I've plugged everything that has a boss instancing system plugs into the system. So
Okay, makes sense.
things like Chaos Elemental, you can all pile anyway, but yeah.
All right then. And Ceta44 wants to know. In fact, don't answer that because it's the same question I've already asked.
Nice.
Midday Breeze wants to know, with Hydrix finally being changed to degrade to a useless husk instead of dust, can you change the other T90 armor to do the same?
Cool, I guess that's me. I did have a discussion with the guys upstairs, and we said no,
Okay.
but the code is there, and if we do decide to do it, it's easy to plug in. Very simple.
On what grounds did we say no?
The fact that we don't want to devalue going to the bosses.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just, I mean, I know you have to go there to get the material, but it's just more. There's also the secondary ingredient.
Yeah.
So like the
There's a coin sink as well.
yeah, it's a coin sync.
Okay.
So like Ceramic has the algorithm thread.
There's the magic stone for
yeah, the
Tectonic.
binding stone, and I don't metal plate for Malevolent.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, it's more of a money sink rather than just
Yeah, that
adding
makes sense.
Tectonic energy to Tectonic.
Okie dokie. And Autumn Elite wants to know, with Team Omega doing such a terrific job with the beach, could they do the Christmas event or another summer event?
Yeah, they did a great job. Love it. Also, the ninja training as well
Yes.
went down really well. It is going down really well. We're doing more event-style content. I'm really interested in doing that, and it won't necessarily just be Team Omega, but I'm hoping they get a chance.
Okay. Sweet.
Just because, you know, if we keep adding content to the game, there is the possibility of there being more clutter, a bit of dead content.
Mhm.
I don't think we should be afraid of doing kind of temporary updates a bit more. I've got a poll, I think, that we could possibly do now.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
that's exciting.
why not? Straight out of the gates. Let's do one. And it's just a case of, like, all of these temporary pieces of content that we've been putting into the game recently. I'm really interested in what you've been liking most. So, hey, we've got kind of Tusker, we've got the beach, we've got ninja training, sorry,
Yeah.
Death Lotus
Death
training.
Lotus, yeah.
That's it. So which one is your favourite? Because we're trying to learn from each of them and then get better at it. Because we've obviously got Christmas coming up, and we may have something to do with Falador too. So, yeah, I just want to know what you're into.
All right then. Here it comes. It's just going into the chat now.
There we go. Spam that chat.
Already, that's actually gone out for them already because we're on a
Sweet.
delay. How annoying!
On it today.
How annoying!
That
So
delay.
if that poll now comes up on our screen, we'll be able to see those answers in just a second. So get your votes cast. In the meantime, the Big Elf wants to know, when will the third raid be released?
Whoa, that's a bit of a
Yeah, it's a
Ramen.
big
Come
question.
on.
It's a big question.
When you want
That's
it, you're
what
doing
we're
it in
here
tap,
for.
right?
yeah, doing it in tab. Well, actually, some of us are working on some small bosses in tab.
Oh,
Just things we're messing around with, but
So if people don't know tap, that's a kind of was it Thursday all-day personal projects?
That is
Yeah.
the one.
There we go. So it's just stuff we do to kind of really get us, which we're passionate about.
there's definitely prototypes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
excellent. So as is usual with this kind of Runefest, is the place to be or the place to watch?
Yeah.
Or
Definitely.
Definitely.
live stream? So you're in a combat talk
Yeah, my first big talk, so
on a main stage.
on a main stage. Yeah, I'm
I must say,
nervous.
Mod
but
Ramen has been going on about it all the time.
All the
He
time.
keeps
No,
talking
no,
about,
no,
I'm
no,
going
no.
on the main stage. It's not balanced. I'm going on the main stage.
Mate, I've been practicing.
But you
I'm like-
brainstormed today, didn't you?
yeah, we had a brainstorm today.
Yeah, so there's going to be a little bit on high-level mobs, maybe, you know, a bit on raids, maybe some of the other big combat things
Definitely.
we've got for next year.
The future
So
of BVM,
yeah, expect it. But we raids has been kind of, yeah, it's a success. We've been looking at it.
Yeah,
seeing-
we tweet out the numbers for the total amount who've died, so it's like 170k
Yeah.
for Durzag.
What's great is we're looking at those numbers and people are still playing it. They're still going through it. It's not as if there's any drop-off. It's still being played. It's great.
That is wicked.
So, what are people liking the most? So, we threw in September raffle from last year because obviously we're talking about it this time round. But it's really interesting. The beach comes out top. The beach.
The beach.
Yeah, 197 votes cast on the beach. The September raffle is second with 179. Ninja Training is up there as well, which I'm really
99.
impressed with.
Tusker in fourth with 94. So that's really interesting because obviously Tusker took a lot more effort, took a lot of resource, but just seeing what makes the biggest impact. It's cool.
Raffle though. Yeah.
Raffle.
So
That's what
How convenient.
Well, you mentioned Christmas. You had your tedious link there, and I'm taking it away.
Wow.
Tedious link.
You had you mentioned Christmas, and Ninja are actually going to be picking up Christmas this year.
Okay.
And Timbo had a very initial idea for Christmas.
We're going to
Then
talk
you
about
wanted just the one word, and then see if the chat appreciate it.
Algorithmus.
Algorithmus.
Algorithmus. Christmas and Algorid. There you go.
Let's
Yeah.
see how it goes down in the chat.
Christmas in a kind of a
We have that
hotter
awkward
place.
20-second period where they're like, just listening.
It's going to be like Algorid rubbish. Blah.
So we could. This could go down one of two ways, right? Could be dreadful or amazing.
It's going to be awful.
No. Oh, what the fuck? No. They're saying basically.
Yes, no.
No. Snow camels. Yeah, the idea is like camels dressed up as reindeers. You know.
That's cool.
Mate, the
Sandman.
Ninja love camels.
Sandman.
Yeah.
Agility rooftop present dropping.
Straw poll the hell out of
Yeah,
that.
we should probably straw poll this, given that it's such a positive
Ozanta?
and madly.
Ozanta, yeah.
That's
can
nice
work.
one.
Ali the Centre.
Question mark.
Yeah,
I feel like we've kind of come up with this idea based purely on puns.
that sounds like most of the content in the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
Okay.
It does tend to happen.
Algorithmic, so good.
I'm not the biggest fan of puns, and so when people say it, I groan. But then when Timbo tells the whole office and everyone's like, "Yeah, that's really cool," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure, maybe we should
Oh
think
my
about this."
snow.
So it's good to see what
Yeah.
players
Give me a
say.
little corner of
I think
Algorithmic
we're actually doing a straw poll right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who-
there we
it
go.
is.
Cheers, guys. Good work.
I like my snow. Like when they snow up the GE, it's great.
I think-
but
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll still do that.
Yeah, I
stuff,
think
yeah.
I hope so.
we would have a
Yeah.
mixture of stuff, but we would have some of the events. Should we have some of the events in Alcarid?
Criftinessness.
Sandboarding.
No.
Sandboy.
oh god.
No, there'll be like a snow machine with the snow imps and stuff. Yeah.
As long as you bring back my snow imp, Benny.
Benny.
I would like to
Uncle
bring the
Benny.
snow imps back this
Yeah.
time around.
They're trying to spell it at the moment, but I really like the idea of Prifdinismus.
Can
It just rolls off the tongue.
we
I see the
show that on
banner.
the screen?
Mermanus.
Thank
Prifdimus.
you.
Oh, wow.
God, that is close.
Oh.
That's 52-48.
So that's a yes for our
They don't
Christmas,
like the
right?
idea of a yellow snow. I'm dreaming of
Yellow.
yellow Christmas.
That's not bad actually. So
Nah.
600 votes
That's
cast
great.
so far, and it's pretty much 50-50. So
That's a good.
Yeah.
I think it needs some more work.
I think it needs a toggle.
Needs a toggle.
Yeah.
Toggle, great.
we might set a bit of it in there, but
Yeah,
we're not going
yeah,
to do the
yeah.
whole thing.
Cool.
All right then. On with the next questions, I guess. Hector wants to know, since more curses are being added, can a toggle be added to hide prayers that we don't use, so they can save some space on that prayer interface?
No, we won't do that because next week we're
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
That's when you
next
need
week
help
we're
now.
releasing action bars, and I believe that will kind of resolve that issue. So instead
Have it
of
on an action
having
bar, yeah.
your
Yeah.
different, like your attack, your strength and whatnot, windows open, you'll use your action bars to build exactly what you want.
Because you can get up to 5 action bars on screen at one time.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
So
it's
we'll,
more than.
I mean,
improvement.
we'll check. We'll see how players use them, and you will
Yeah.
respond to
And there's-
feedback. But
There's quick curses still as well. So
Mhm.
So I guess if the multiple action bars helps things, then
yeah, I
Something
imagine
we'll
after
do, but-
I imagine people won't be requesting it after that.
so if you want it, come back and tell us after that update's gone out. So
Yeah.
keep an eye out. Should we get rid of subscriber mode in the chat so we can have everyone talking to us now? And we're going to move on to the raffle. I believe there's some things that we can show off. Is that right?
oh,
Yes.
We are.
Should we head over?
How exciting. Head over there and we will talk amongst ourselves.
This is that wonderful awkward bit where you just like, they've left and I'm here.
How much do you know about the raffle?
Nothing.
Well, you're about to find out.
Oh, I'm so
They're
glad.
taking their
I'm
positions
too
over
busy
there,
in my
so-
dark corner.
I'm just going to be
With the what?
disappointed if Kelpie's not in a clown outfit by the time he gets over there. I'm hoping for a kind of a swift change.
Here we go. So we're going to head over there. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
They are ready. Let's head over onto the gaming PCs and we'll see you in just a little bit.
We're on. Cool. Hi. So, Timbo, you were in charge of the camera. That's a big responsibility. So, what are we seeing
My
here?
character. It's awesome. So this is the new Berthorpe area for the big raffle this year. This is what it looks like now. It's a bit more obvious, a bit more in the open. Lots of like, you can see Balthazar and what he's doing and stuff. That's about it.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know what the raffle is, if they weren't around this time last year, it is, well, it's a raffle. It lasts throughout the whole of September. Each day you can come to Balthazar. Did I say that right? And you can claim a ticket. And then you hand them back in for prizes. Each day the prize is different. There is a kind of like 7-day rotation on them. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So you get one ticket from Balthazar. You can get a second from either completing a challenge, or this year, instead of finding a J-mod, it is finding a clown that we have wandering around the world. and in a bit we shall go locate him.
Yeah,
we?
but we got rid of the stamping, didn't we? So there's no more stamping for this year's tickets because it was a lot of stress and it was like this wasn't.
We've done it several times. It's nice to change it up, and I think there's always been like a few problems with it and stuff. So it's we shouldn't keep on sticking with things that we keep on having issues with.
Yep. Do you want to go through the rewards?
So. Do you want to talk about rummaging first of all?
Oh, right, of course. Fantastic. So this year there is a brand new mechanic. For every 5 tickets you hand in to the raffle, you'll get back a rummage token. And at the end of the raffle, you can go to this barrel over here, Balthazar's Bargain Barrel, and you can use your rummage token to go rummaging around for items. Some of them will be rare, some of them will be things like XP lamps and sort of logs and food and stuff, but there'll be a chance for a very rare item. I'm not going to say what it is yet. There's a chance for a very rare item from the box as well. But yeah, you should be able to get 12 rummage tokens in total, 60 tickets over the course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's rummaging.
Cool. So be sure to collect them and come back at the end of the raffle to use them. Shall we discuss rewards then?
Yeah.
So what rewards are we keeping from last year?
So we're keeping some of the favourites from last year. So we're keeping Death Touch Starts, keeping Portable Banks. We're keeping 100 million GP. That's it. Everything else is getting replaced.
And so the new stuff. So we got, instead of the boots and Silverhawk feathers.
Yeah, we have the Spring Cleaner. So you'll be able to win a Spring Cleaner and 250 springs this time round. Or if you already own the Spring Cleaner, you'll be able to win 250 springs. Instead of the skill outfits, you could be able to win large protein packs that you could win on Treasure Hunter. Ready in preparation for Double XP Weekend. And the last couple of outfits you might have noticed on my inventory is Golden Barrows outfits.
Shall we show these off?
Yeah.
Let's stand. Do you want to put your character next to mine? We'll start wearing these.
Oh, my troll. My troll, no.
Oh, no.
No,
Dismiss that thing.
Fuck on
Get it
wood,
out of my
no.
face.
There you go.
What are you doing? You could have just turned it to my screen.
Oh, your screen. There you go.
Alright, anyway.
Boom.
Oh, it's on me now. I don't like it. Okay, so, let's start showing off these. So, the Golden Barrow stuff.
Yeah, so what are you putting on first?
I am putting on the Torag stuff. What are you putting on?
I will put on Arams.
I am suitably golden in my Torag thing. That's pretty cool. Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, then. The next up, I'm going to put on Krill stuff.
Yeah, I will put on Guthins. Oh, yeah, look at that. I'll get my spear out.
Oh, yeah. And I shall end on The Rock.
And I will end on Vrak. Oh, look at that.
So there we go. Pretty cool.
Vrak's my favourite. That looks so good.
Indeed. Okay, then. So there wasn't... there's obviously the raffle, the whole point of it is that you are meant to kind of log in and you can do it fairly quickly. So there isn't really too much else other than that to show off. I think to end with, we're just going to have a little quick competition between ourselves to see who can find the clown the quickest, which hopefully goes down pretty well.
So the clown will wander around the world. I didn't really explain it that much.
Yes.
So the clown will run around the free-to-play world. It will teleport to a random lodestone every so often. I don't say exactly how long.
I think it's 30 minutes.
Oh, there we go.
100% sure.
You've let the secret go. So yeah, every 30 minutes or so, it will randomly teleport around. You can come talk to Balthazar and get a hint to find out where he is. Should we go?
Yeah.
Where is he? He is in Al Kharid. See you later.
Oh, I'm talking about
that. Is Bandit Camp. Whoops.
Oh my god. Oh no. He's low.
Where is he?
We're not going to find him. And
Julie Willikers, where are you?
Oh yeah, that's his name. Oh, I've just seen where you're going.
God damn it.
All the other times I found him like straight away.
Go away, Roofs. See you later. There you go. Oh, he is. I found him.
Do you?
Yeah.
Nice.
There he is, Julie Willikers.
Julie Willikers.
Julie Willikers. There he is. So yeah, you can talk to him once per day and get your extra ticket there, or you can do daily challenges as normal.
Claim your ticket. Yeah.
Boom. Sally Timbuktu.
There
Honk,
you go.
honk.
And there it is.
There it is,
I
in all its
think we
glory.
will now head back over to the sofa to answer questions on it. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
Cool.
you will.
Thanks, everyone.
So whilst they're
Well, for
coming
now-
back, I've got a couple of questions for you guys. This first one goes to you, Mod Osborne.
Oh, hello.
Ultimate Elite wants to know that one thing was notably absent from the 2016 survey. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
And the thing that they say we're missing was a ports expansion. So is there already plans for this, or
Gotcha.
we're not doing one?
Yeah, it's worth noting first of all that that survey was for like large updates, so the thing that would really be a linchpin for a month. We've actually got notions of kind of smaller stuff that we put in with that. We talked about things like kind of Raptor Quest and smaller things there. And ports was one of them. We didn't consider it to necessarily be that big thing for the month.
Yeah.
But we know full well that people want more ports expansions, want more adventurers, they want to try new things. So hells yeah, we're going to look at the best time to launch it, but we reckon probably next year we're going to do a ports expansion.
Sweet. So that is ports potentially confirmed. Hooray. What is that now? Ports 4?
Ports, it would be 4, the fourth
yeah.
time.
Sweet.
And a lot more trim racks.
More, yeah.
Burn those trim comps.
More
Sorry,
patches
Angela.
left.
Yeah.
More ports titles. Port
We'll have a solution for that.
Port Master of the Universe and beyond.
That's beautiful. Okay, Mod Ramen. Noodle Sauce wants to know, could you confirm whether or not Araxor drop rates for stick pieces and hilts is the same in solo and duo?
Yes, it's the same. So you when you're in duo, you're looting your own chest as if it was solo.
Okay.
So at the end, clicking that corpse is exactly the same as solo duo.
Yeah, you both get a chance at the res loot, independent of each other.
Plug the stream later.
Oh, and you will be able to see 1,000 drops from Araxor in action tonight on the community stream. That is at what time, Mod JD?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock game time. So tune in for that. You'll see 1,000 Araxor drops. So
Smooth.
that would have been that would have been totally appropriate for that question had I remembered it and been smart enough. But thankfully, my glamorous assistant Mod JD is shouting things to me. Do keep your questions coming in. We've got a hashtag which is RSDevQA. Okay, on to some more general questions.
What about
After-
Super
What about
September?
raffles?
What about raffle
Hang on a
questions?
second, guys.
Come on.
I thought I was hosting
People want to know
this.
about the raffle.
I thought I was hosting this. I'm about to shuffle my papers and head over to the raffle questions.
That's right.
Yeah. Right, John, I quit. No.
He's off. There were
Yeah,
questions
see you
about
later,
about the colour of the barrows actually.
Yeah, I did see some chat. We didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, some people saying that it was quite bronze rather than gold. Is that something?
It is kind of gold. It's the exact same gold that we used last year for the Warpriest
Gotcha.
stuff. I mean, it depends on the material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, a metallic stuff is going to look a lot more golden than kind of like a
Bronzy
cloth and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like Carol's looks very sort of bronzy
Mhm.
because it's leathery, it's clothy, but like Torag's and Guthin's looks a lot more gold.
Okay.
It's just the way it's been coloured. It's exactly the same as last year. I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe we'll look at it
those
again. I
schemes.
don't think we will, but
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe we will, but no.
well, it depends what the
If
feedback is.
there's enough feedback on it, we can maybe gold it up. But
I mean, it
just
is
let
meant
us
to
know
be
what
a
you think.
kind of slightly more realistic gold, I think.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that makes sense ultimately. Like it's
Mhm.
you got to keep in mind the materials rather than just being like you
Yeah.
may as well just give people a gold shape on their
Yeah,
character,
I don't.
otherwise-
Yeah, we're not going for like golden Homer Simpson.
Yeah, there's one of the questions.
Yellow.
There's one of the questions I saw in chat was that would last year's tickets work this year? They won't.
Okay. So if you
Um,
saved them, you're wasting. them.
Balthazar will literally rip up your tickets
Aw,
from last year if you try
Yeah.
and hand them in.
red.
Balthazar's a
face.
nasty
He will
guy.
literally rip
Yeah.
them up in your face.
So if I keep them in my bank.
I mean,
Why
If
don't
you
we
keep them in
commission
your
that
bank,
animation?
they'll
I like
save
it.
up.
Cool.
so yeah, they won't work.
Trying to get some.
Rares,
Try, Mondrama's trying to get some rares. By keeping
one
his
day they'll
tickets
be
in.
tradable and I'll be in the millions.
Fair enough. Because that's on the off chance that you make it.
Mate, I've kept like turkey legs, but
Really?
they bring back the turkeys every year, so it's just like, I may as well keep them just in case.
But you bet one of the guys that got annoyed in a barrel of monkeys got reintroduced.
I have, yeah, I do.
So salty about it.
I did have original barrels of monkeys.
Original is the key.
Yeah, original.
right here.
Vintage barrel of monkeys.
Yeah, these are the ultimate old ones. Okay, so raffle questions because you pushed me so hard for them, guys. Come on, I'm presenting here. I'm trying to be professional. Just keep it down. Broken Heart wants to know: would a Death Touch Dart KO Beastmaster or Yakamaru?
Nope.
Death touch darts won't work on raid bosses.
Nope. Or raid dogs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about jellyfish?
Doesn't-
You can use it on a jellyfish. Like
That's on there. That's
canal
good.
area, just bring an army of people with insteel darts and you might get through it quicker. But
Also, this year doesn't work on Virago because made some changes to Virago over the year and stuff with the hardcore mode and stuff like that.
Okay. So that's a change to the.
Yeah.
That's one to remember. Cones wants to know: will Iron Men be able to partake in the raffle?
No.
Nope,
Not at all.
not at all.
Okay,
But-
that's a pretty. But
in future, we will start looking into allowing Iron Man into a couple more stuff like Mad May.
Yeah, I mean it's very hard to know.
Yeah.
We ask these questions and you get one group of people who are very adamant, like, no, we shouldn't be involved in stuff like that. They see it as a very hard mode type thing, and then other people are like, well, if I'm doing it by myself and I'm not relying on other people, then I should be able to do it and stuff. So it's hard to judge some of the content of Iron Man, really.
Especially for things like the raffle, where we give away a lot of stars and bonus experience.
Yeah.
And it's always easier to just say no to be honest.
yeah. Plucky9 wants to know: are you working on anything to reimburse players who happen to get 2 of the same exact Golden War Priest sets prior to the next Balthazar raffle, or are they stuck with 2 sets?
No, we're not. They're
We're not.
stuck with them.
This is what you want, I guess, right?
Yeah, I
Very
mean, I think this year we've done a
Yeah.
bit to. So if you win, because we got the 6 Barrow sets spread over 2 days, so 3 one day, 3 the next. When you win, if you win one, then
You will
you'll
go
win
next
one of the
one,
other
yeah.
2 next, and then you'll win the final one if you keep on putting tickets into the same day.
And if you do happen to get all 3 sets and enter in the 4th day, you get gold instead of another set.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Disheartened wants to know: will they get a chance at getting those old Golden War Priest sets or anything like
not this year. I
that?
think
Something we do in future years, maybe.
potentially. I mean, when we started designing it this year, we were kind of like, okay, well, what are we going to do? What can we do the equivalent to the War Priests and stuff?
Yeah.
So we've done Barrows this year because we're thinking they look particularly like badass and such. But we will run out of stuff quickly if we keep on doing this every year. So I think potentially we will look back at other stuff again. So I want to say now, like, Barrow stuff may be available in future years.
Okay.
And there's the Tusker stuff, the Tusker War Priest. We decided we didn't want to give out this year because it was so close to the launch of raids. Well, not so much raids, but the Tusker event and stuff. But maybe in future years we'll go back to that and stuff.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Question from Miss Leontari off of Twitter: will there be actions taken taken to those who mass create accounts for the purpose of getting a better chance in the raffle? This has come up all the time.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
the
like there was a
forums
lot
and
of
on Reddit,
people
so I think
asking
it's
about
something we
this
need
on
to
Reddit
address.
and on the forums and stuff. The answer is no, to be honest. The raffle is a members only thing. So in order to create more accounts, you're going to have to put membership on them. To do that to a lot of accounts, you're going to have to put get a lot of bonds, get paid for a lot of membership. Don't really see people doing it in mass quantities that it's really going to affect it. Truth be told, it's not the stuff that people were talking about from like last year with like the Christmas raffle. I think that one was that was a bit more obvious because it was free to play, and so people could just invest a lot of time creating tons of free to play accounts. And I don't think we would do a raffle like that again in free to play. But at the end of the day, it's not really against the rules. So no one's been breaking the rules. So I've seen some people suggest stuff how you can limit it, and to be honest, like you're just potentially limiting other people then, and it's unfair on them.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there. I think
so. Yeah, we're not doing anything this time around. I mean, like we can see how it goes, and if we feel like it's bad, but at the end of the day, if that's what people want to do, I think.
Yeah, I don't
invest all that time and stuff into it, and they're not trade like. Okay, so you can win the 100 mil, and that's obviously tradable because it's coins. All the other stuff isn't tradable. So, I mean, if someone wants to create an account and then just have the stuff sitting on them, fair play, I guess. I mean, I know some people feel like that you're a bit upset because it means like that's taken away, but it makes the other ones that are actually there more prestigious. So
Yeah, no, I
Isn't
think
that a bad
that, I think
thing?
that
I
makes
don't know.
sense. Ultimately, like, it comes down to, are you going to waste your time on making loads of accounts to enter the raffle? And I think if you actually are willing to do it, then fair enough. Like, it's not something I would spend time doing. Making hundreds of accounts would bore me senseless.
Yeah.
I'd
It's
rather
a lot
be
of money
actually
as well,
playing.
though. It's
Yeah,
a lot of
exactly.
real life money or a lot of bonds.
Yeah, exactly.
You get nothing out of it as a result.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's probably not worth the money invested just to get.
It's not worth the 750 bonds
Yeah, exactly.
to win like 100 million GP. You might as well just sell the bonds.
That is a very good point. Okay.
Just going to answer a question in the chat. Insta-kill darts will work on Orexy. It will only work on one spider. So if you kill Orexor, it will take you to Orexy, and then you either have another dart or you kill Orexy, or you attempt to.
Yeah, you'll be able to see that on the community stream this evening.
Or
From 8 p.m. game
Loved it.
time, do check it out. Mod JD and Mod John will be
Plug.
will be getting 1,000 Araxor drops. Okie dokie. Let's have another question then. I'll have to move on to the next side of the page because you kind of discussed all of the points that I was coming to, which is really good, but you put me out of a job, guys. Hex Maniac, this is not a question, I'm so terribly sorry. Adam C28, will the prizes remain a set amount? Is there a limited edition of the prizes, or is it just a random chance?
Yeah, it's limited, same as last year. So you can only win 1,000 of each Barrows set every week.
Okay.
So there'll be 1,000 golden Torags, 1,000 golden Arims.
It's
And
pretty
then
rare.
once they're won, they're won. That's it.
That is pretty rare.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. It's rarer than the War Priest was last year.
Okay,
great. And I won one set last year,
Nice.
so I'm out a lot this year.
I won a couple of golden god swords, I think, and then I just stood there and kept on changing between them, pissing people off.
Yeah, but you get
Kelpie, you are a
These
terrible
people are trying to get
person.
prizes.
These guys haven't won. You work here.
That is. Oh,
You
that's
can't enter the
outrageous.
I don't get them
raffle.
for free.
You can't enter the raffle.
Get
No,
them for free.
sorry, Kelpie. No, that's not on, mate. You're out.
I'll be giving them away.
You're out of my good books. That exhausts my list of raffle questions, but we have
The tra-
pointing at the chat. Don't ignore me. Wow, what an amateur. Akora and Bright Eye said, never mind. Luxie says, how many of each prize is handed out each day? We've kind of answered that a little bit.
It depends on what
item,
item.
but-
Yeah.
depends on what item it is.
So what about, answer me the 100 million coins one.
So it'll be same as last year. 100 prizes of 100 million GP
Okay.
for 100 million.
Is
1,000 of each Barrows set.
Spring
Like 20,000 spring cleaners.
Okay.
30,000 large protein packs.
Good recall.
Yeah, this is
That's
good.
not
This
bad.
is good
That's pretty
value,
decent.
man. This is pretty good.
I'll take
There's
that.
about 40,000 of 3 times death touch darts, and I think 40,000 portable banks.
Okay, so that's a pretty
There
big
you go.
prize pool
There
there.
you
So
go.
The portable banks and death touch darts you've got a pretty good chance of getting.
they're worth having those death touch jars actually.
Yeah,
like-
you win 3 at a time.
It's all about the portable banks. Summoning training, man.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Some serious
Get
gains.
ready for double XP weekend.
That is gains.
Or
Yes,
is it-
that is double XP.
Is it called Ben XP
main-
weekend? I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, obviously, September raffle, but at the end, towards the end of September, you do have the double XP weekend. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth redeeming your tickets quite early on in the month just to make sure you're stocking up
Yeah.
on stuff. Especially if you're getting those resource packs as well.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning that the consolation prize for not winning a ticket, the consolation prize from a ticket would now be a small prismatic star
Okay,
rather than a small prismatic lamp, ready for when it's for double XP weekend.
sweet. So you
There you go.
thought about it all, Timbo. What a great balance
Two
we've got
thumbs.
there.
2 thumbs up.
Nice one.
Oh, yeah,
Is there
not-
any more questions in the chat about the raffle, or should we move on?
I think just something that we didn't mention with the Barrow sets. Mod Doctor has also reworked the degrade mechanic on them.
Oh yeah, so it's not using the old degrade system for Barrett anymore. It's using the new one that we all would know and love from items like Crystal and
So that's for golden and the
That's across the board.
Mhm.
yeah
Next
regular.
sets and
That's
stuff
great,
like that,
yeah.
Sweet.
We say next sets as well.
Well, they all share the same grade system.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
Makes sense.
Next.
I'm listening.
Still mention my bay.
When is it coming out? Is it September?
1st of September,
Wow.
Yeah.
all the way to the 3rd.
Oh, there is a
something
quirk.
that we should. Yeah. So Something we made a little boo-boo on is the Monday is the 31st,
Oh yeah.
but over here it is a bank holiday, so we will be updating on the 1st, which means the raffle won't actually start until the game update.
Yeah.
So apologies for that.
Are we going to try to aim early?
We always try to aim as early as possible, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's usually like 9 a.m., 10 a.m.
yeah. So I'm afraid for the very first one, you will need to wait for the game update before Balthasar appears and you can get your raffle ticket.
Sick.
So hopefully that doesn't like screw over Australia too much or something.
Yeah.
Well,
Poor Aussies.
it's worth staying up late for because think of the potential
Yeah,
rewards.
the first prize is 100 million GP.
I think if they get up early though, they can. They're still.
Oh yeah,
within
you
that
catch it
time
on the
period,
morning.
so
All right, so you won't lose out.
yeah,
It's all right.
it should be fine.
Okie dokie. I've rattled my papers. I'm ready to move on. Sorry if you've got any more questions. It's not happening.
You can ask us on Twitter
Yeah,
at JagXTimbo, at JagXKelpie.
tweet them.
Just that Timbo.
Tweet them.
Yeah. plug.
It's been full of plugs this stream.
Yeah.
Just say what you want.
Like a bathroom salesman.
Blue Thunder Bomb wants to know, is there any chance a new or even old boss could be updated to have a specific weakness to a weapon like a spear?
New bosses, possibly in the future. Old bosses, they're fine. I like Corp and its whole, you need a spear to damage it, but
Mm-hmm.
But like we shouldn't
shouldn't,
add like bows for necks or
yeah, no. Future bosses, possibly. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
I mean,
If there's
it's
demand
very,
for
it's
it,
a very
I guess we
niche
can-
thing, but
yeah. If there's demand for it, we could look at that.
yeah, we should make a boss weak to javelins. There you go.
That's
Great.
that's a very niche one actually.
great.
We'll have to introduce some high level javelins.
What a fantastic example.
Maybe the boss will drop javelins. There you go.
Dragon javelins. Okay. Dynor wants to say, why doesn't auto retaliate work with Dragonfire, and can this be fixed?
Don't know why it doesn't, but yeah, we'll look to fix it.
It's-
Is
it's-
Ninja are currently
it?
fixing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh right.
Oh, sweet.
Either Mod Days or Mod Pi is fixing it currently.
Well, we're fixing it in Ninja, so
So
Yeah.
Mod Pi.
no,
Who's
he's not here.
not here? So
But he's a
Mod
ninja. Okay, yeah, so it's being fixed.
Ninjas.
Yeah,
are
we're
fixing
gonna
it.
Well, we're fixing it. We're fixing it twice. You know.
So you won't retaliate.
There's a
Nice.
double fix going in.
Excellent.
Awesome. I have no idea how to pronounce this name, so I'm going to say, could you add Araxor's current enrage to the Beasts tab, similar to rotations?
I looked at this today. I was looking at the questions, and it's possible. I could do it.
I could do it.
I could do it. Yeah.
Oh,
God
Ramen.
God,
But-
Armin, yeah.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah. Sorry, I should have led with that. I will do it.
Thank you. Well
There
done.
you go.
I just need to be reminded.
Cool.
I'll do it.
Someone remind him, tweet him,
Yep.
at Jagex Ramen.
Wonderful.
Plug. Johnny C wants to know, are there plans for any more clan updates? There was recently a thread on Reddit about like people just loving
Yeah.
clans, and
Yeah, we've been a little bit light on clan updates recently, and one of the main reasons for that is it takes a lot of work to put anything into the clan system. There's so many it's quite a challenge to do any development in the clan system. We want to do more.
Did someone say spaghetti code?
Spaghetti code, all right, it's called spaghetti code. And we want to do more. So there was at one point a clan funnel project. It looks like
I mean, like within the Ninja team, when I went into the Ninja team, I was like, right, yep, we will do a clan update, and then it's just got so burnt on it, just and it's just like we could be doing all these other stuff, or we can like put all our resources on. just
So
doing
I
a
mean, if
single clan
we're going to be
update.
trying to be frank about it, I mean, a clan update you probably get 4 times the size for a solo update. Yeah, a non-clan update. You could get more bang for your buck than you would for a clan update. But on the flip side of that, I really don't want to kind of marginalise clan groups at all.
Yeah.
So while we haven't got anything planned right now, I think that's something we need to change. So it's just looking for the best way of doing that. I mean, unravelling the spaghetti code might be the way. We've also got, a Clan Cup coming up.
we do have a
So that's
clan
worth
coming up.
mentioning. Plug. So
Plug,
I don't know if you
yeah.
want to mention anything about Clan Cup.
Yes, we've just announced all of the rules and the dates. So if you are interested in taking part in the Clan Cup, have a chat with your clan, get them involved, and head along to the Clan Cup forum where all the details are held. And there'll be another news post closer to the time when sign-ups open, I believe. So yeah, do participate in that. I think based on demand for things like that, depends on that will inform us as to how much we should be investing in clans. So the more clans that participate, clearly there's a demand for it. So we should be doing more. The more popular the Clan Cup becomes, I think that's a fair way of looking at it. So take part in the stuff we do, use it, and it kind of helps us then show the value of doing development for clans, I would say. With reference to spaghetti code, there was an interesting question that came up from Zenil, who says, old outdated code is always a cause of annoyance. So if you could snap your fingers and unspaghettify any piece of spaghetti code, what would it be and why?
So what are the big ones that are traditionally quite hard? It's construction.
Apatow.
Apato, really?
Oh god, yeah.
Did I completely pronounce it? The monkey place.
Is it really quite spaghetti code?
Monkey Madness
Oh, yeah.
and stuff as well.
Yeah. And obviously clans is a big one. I think clans is a really good answer for that for me. Personally.
Yeah, I mean, if we could,
It's obvious so many people are in clans and enjoy
it
clans.
feels really bad because the clan people are right. The people asking for clan updates are right.
Yeah.
But it's just such a massive effort. And like within the Ninja team, like I look at like, does everyone kind of work on clans, or can we? The flip side is things like action bars and stuff like that. And it's
do you
at the
dedicate
time
a couple months to
being,
the whole
I look
team
at
or-
action bars and stuff. I feel like that's just going to be more useful overall, sort of thing.
Yeah. But trying to think of other spaghetti code that's quite
Mayaditch.
Mayaditch. Yeah.
We just delete it.
So one of the problems that NXT are finding is Mayaditch.
Yeah.
As you can imagine,
It's not really spaghetti code, that one, though, is it?
no, it's something
Because
very different. It's almost like the graphical equivalent of spaghetti code, or these kind of individual. Everything's like an individual model or something like that, or polygon. I don't know. I don't talk to these. I don't talk in these languages.
Mayaditch isn't that bad. I think the Legends Quest and Sheila Village Quest
yeah, we
lines,
talked about this earlier on.
I've recently gone through them all on my Iron Man, and oh my god, I don't like Questing. I mean, Questing's great, but that's my spaghetti code. I'd fix them up. Or farming.
There's actually quite a lot.
The game.
It's
just give us 6
nearly
months,
15 years
guys,
old.
to just update all of the code in the back end and not have any updates. I think that's
That's
what.
quite
Sorry,
ambitious.
12. Okay.
So sorry, you're not getting any updates for a year if you want anything basically.
We'll release Invention and then that's it.
Then we're just
Fix the
then
game
we're
for a
just going to
while.
go we'll rewrite everything.
Yeah, but ultimately, we do still do these projects. We kind of take them as a kind of case-by-case basis. For kind of maybe doing a spotlight or some other things. We'll do some back-end changes.
we do improve stuff.
Yeah, so it's not as
There
if
was
it's
one a good
forgotten.
few years ago where we made bonus XP sort of like work all the exact same system and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
For me, I don't know anything about the game, so I couldn't answer what that would be. But I really would love to fix the spaghetti code that is the forums because
Yeah.
I hate them so
Oh,
much.
fair
enough.
I wish they would just work, but they don't. They're
People are
so complicated, you would not believe.
The chat saying we should straw poll 6 months and we'll fix the game.
We could straw poll it, but I don't
It's
think
not
you're
gonna
going to say yes.
We've investigated these sort of things as well before, like on the smaller scale, just you kind of like 1 month for bug fixes and stuff, and based on our feedback, the responses we got and stuff, it wouldn't be a great idea for us. So
No, I think that's
it's
that's
not
fair
going to
enough.
happen, to be honest.
I think it's nice to have the kind of quality of life fixes, but ultimately,
They're all saying poll it.
You do have to sacrifice you kind of do have to sacrifice all the other awesome game content that you'd otherwise be getting.
Yeah.
So
And then
it's a
everyone
bit of
would
a
stop
toss
playing.
up.
People would stop playing, and then there would be no game to come back to.
I don't know. I'm going to have to
That's
get my
pretty cynical,
completions kit
Kelpie.
back.
God,
I'm going to have to get my comp kit back for like 6
Doomsayer
months.
Kelpie. That is it. Doomsayer Kelpie. Skyzer wants to know, how is the option to duel people anywhere going? Is there an ETA?
There's no ETA. ModPie was working on it. We had to put that project on pause so we could work on something else, which I can't talk about yet. Hopefully we will discuss it in the near future.
Ooh, mystery.
We do love it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
we
not
do love what he's doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that we've had to pause that project. But he did make some good progress on it. So it's mainly like it could be another developer picks it up. QA can do a fair bit on it as well. It's just that we've been working on a number of other projects like this September raffle stuff.
Sure.
Which means like we haven't been able to move on to it yet.
Makes sense.
We've got other things in the future like the Christmas stuff and whatnot that we need to look at as well. So I'm not quite sure when it will come in. part of it will depend on maybe what ModPie works on in the future.
Fair enough. Weasley33 from the chat wants to know, will we improve boss practice mode so we can choose which phase they wish to practice?
Possibly. It's boss practice mode is a bit odd. It's kind of just the boss
Yeah.
without drops.
That is like...
It could be done. It can definitely be done.
I mean, just describe what boss practice means.
Yeah, that was... I don't think I've ever known a less like answer.
Yeah.
It was like, this is the thing you've
It's
asked
not a
about.
quick thing. It's not a
Which are
ninja
notes?
fix. It is.
Right.
It is another like boss practice mode project in order to do it. I would assume.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a lot more than we did. A lot more.
Right.
So it'd take a while for every boss as well. It'd take a while. You got to get all the variables correct.
So we would need to look into how many people engage with boss practice mode already, and whether we feel like that is a good idea based on numbers.
Fair enough. Diablo Hardcore, also from the chat, wants to know, will Iron Man be able to get double XP?
Sorry, I missed that completely. I was reading
No,
that.
is the
Will
answer.
Iron Man be able to
No.
get double
So-
XP?
No.
We thought about it. We thought about we didn't think about it. We thought about polling it, but then we gauged the reaction from even mentioning the poll, and I think we feel that Iron Man is at a good place. It's still very competitive. There's still broadcasts to go out.
Yeah.
So for now, just leave it. It's a nice game mode. People are enjoying it. A lot of people don't want Iron Man to get double XP. I mean,
It's like what we were saying earlier. You have two camps. Not sure the size of them, but there's some people who just like Iron Man being a kind of.
Really pure version.
It's
of
not just I've got to do everything by myself, but it's a bit more hardcore. You don't get all these additional bonus XP weekends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think we want to kind of stick to that.
I think ultimately that's why we have we don't enable treasure hunter and things like that. It's just you have to be totally self-sufficient, I think.
so yeah, if you have been hoarding stuff, use them now,
Use your charms now.
just like me.
Fair enough. Gaben wants to know, will we ever see Slayer armor, which is similar in looks and the way it is constructed as the Slayer helm, or a Slayer helm upgrade which infuses the Grim gem into the Slayer helm?
I know that this is something that Scrum 3, the RS-DOS?
RS-DOS.
I would say the Dukes. Are looking into, they're talking about kind of rewards for the high level mobs. They've got polled, Rune Labs.
Yes.
And they've got some ideas for kind of rewards that really suit the things that people have come up with. So we're talking camels, you can imagine that, mammoths.
Okay, yeah.
So you can imagine the stuff that will be gained that could kind of fit that thematically.
That's
There's
fair
some
enough.
really cool stuff actually, just come out of the brainstorms.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, we had some good fun with that. Some crazy ideas that will never see the light of day. What was, the humps on the camels are parasites that attack the player, etc.
Or mammoths wearing monocles.
Mammoths wearing monocles obviously was really popular.
See, that's the thing is, I can actually see that making it into RuneScape. That's very monocle.
Yeah, I hope so.
That just does not surprise me
That
at
was
all.
my favourite. It was my suggestion, but it was my favourite suggestion.
That's quite RuneScapey. I like that one.
Exactly. So that's the joy we have in brainstorms. No idea is terrible until you sift through them
Until the
afterwards.
cold light of the morning.
Yeah.
Eridin from Twitter has used our hashtag and therefore has got his question onto the stream. Mod Osborne, I wrote a poem for you.
What is the
answer.
poem?
I don't think there is a poem. It just says
There's no poem attached.
We need the poem on screen.
Yeah,
What a poem tease.
yeah. So maybe
Oh, really?
tweeted.
Yeah.
I just get so many poems. Obviously, I don't notice. It's another one of those poems in my Twitter feed.
There's going to be like an anthology that Mod Osborne releases of like Osborne tribute poems.
Oh, I love it.
That could actually be a thing. We could publish that.
I will sit in front of a fire and read them out for
Yes.
Christmas until I've read every single one.
That's beautiful.
Go on, tell me.
Can we get a serious look at a linear timeline for quests?
Oh, you've hit a nerve. Oh, I really want to. I want to do some kind of the way I imagine it is you go to your quest list, and there's a filter, and it orders it by kind of recommended, almost reading lists. That timeline.
Okay.
So you kind of go, oh, here's your 5th age stuff. Here's World Wakes. Then there's Missing Presumed Death, and then you get into your 6th age stuff. I'd love there to be, some character you could talk to who gives you a kind of guided tour through the timeline. I'd love to put something on the website. Finding a bit of time for that is the hardest part. Also, the planar map is something I'd really like to do, and that obviously budges for attention as well. People want to know where those map worlds sit.
Yeah.
Thing like that. The next kind of like lore reveal, lore hit is going to be in a couple of weeks' time. We've got one that's going to talk about Drakon. Lore and history is about Drakon, so just to sidestep the question completely, to try to point out that we've got one coming. I think we've got some imagery of it that I'd really like to show you.
Yes,
because
let's show it off.
what it's going to do is going to show the character of Drakon before the quest, and we want you to get to know him. There he is. This is the thing that this is going to precede the storyline.
That's pretty, isn't it? That is nice.
And he's a beast. So you get a sense of what he might look like, but it's not revealing too much. You've got the outline, the silhouette. But yeah, I think this might reveal that maybe you get to see him in the Vampire Quest. And which also, to plug, I think next week we have dev stream on vampires.
Very well.
So
there's
there's
going to be
dressing
some
up?
more.
Am I dressing?
We're going to buy
I'm just trying
some teeth. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine what kind of vampire it'd be. So are we talking kind of Sesame Street?
yes,
vampire.
yes.
Is Mod Rowley going to be on it?
Mod Rowley will be on it. Are you going to dress him up?
I just want to be covered in fake blood.
Yeah, we can arrange that.
Oh, you would love that.
Yeah,
I have fake blood on my desk.
Oh,
I
really?
don't know
Yeah,
why, but
yeah.
Oh, nice.
So we haven't talked about it much because we didn't want to spoil anything. But yeah, that stream is coming up soon. Hopefully you like the look of Drakon, or what you can see from that.
I saw a lot of podcasts.
I think it's
on the chat,
amazing.
so I think
I
we
love
do.
it.
Yeah.
Bug jump.
Yes, Mod Elfborn to Mod Drakonborn.
That
Mod.
is terrible. But I'll take it.
We'll find something better.
Exactly.
Mod
It's not a
Less
poem
amateur.
about it.
Mod Vireborn.
Yes,
Yeah.
that'll do. That'll do.
Works.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Wait a minute, I think that's used somewhere.
I've heard this before.
Kinrasion says, is it possible that old promotional and exclusive cosmetics and items may be rerun in the future? I guess this is talking about like Treasure Hunter. Or
Yeah, I talked to the guys. Yeah, I went over to talk to, I don't know what it, Mod Casey?
Let's say
Mod
yes.
MIC, I think.
That's so completely wrong.
Oh, okay.
Mod MIC.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's our resident PI.
Mod Mick, yeah.
And work on the, so he kind of leads our kind of promotion team, the team doing the promotions. There's going to be one this week, in fact, they're kind of reruns.
Okay, sweet.
Some items that you may have noticed. I know the Slayer masks are on there, for example. Victor Trader is going to come up at some point soon. He's going to be rerunning some stuff too.
Everyone loves Vic.
But the important thing is that you will know if there is an item that is not going to be rerun. We'll make it very clear that it is a
Limited
rare,
time,
limited edition item kind of thing, and that will not be rerun.
Very good. Is it so? Says this is quite a big question. Are there any plans for future construction updates? Because we've obviously had that the Playaround House improvements recently. So are there any further changes planned?
We've talked about this a few times, haven't we? I don't think that it is unlikely that you will see any kind of construction rework of the POH. It's unlikely that you'll see anything large or wholesale going into the POH, even like Aquarium.
Yeah.
If we do anything, it's more likely to be on the surface.
Right.
We'll look at different ways that people can customise and own parts of the game world. Really interested in that. I think, could we talk about something more Doctor has just very recently done with the floors of the POH?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah? So people, you put it better than me, go on.
No, go on.
I don't know the real name for it. So the green screening
Yes.
for floors. So it's
Oh,
been,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, we when you updated the POH, we changed the texture of the grass.
Yeah.
So for those who used it as a kind of form of green screen, we kind of ruined that for them.
yeah.
So we're kind of bringing that back, but we're doing a proper green and blue screen floor.
That's it.
Oh,
I'm
sweet.
hoping he's not howling up there that we're telling everybody, but
You know what Mod is like.
he probably is.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah.
We love you, Mod Doctor.
I'll get you some Battenberg.
Air also wants to know, will we ever be able to solo large dungeons?
Right.
I'm going to say no, because we had this discussion upstairs, and if you do solo large dungeons, it will just be small puzzles and guardian doors rather than the teamwork puzzles. Obviously,
Mhm.
we can't give you a 6-man puzzle, otherwise you won't be able to complete it. But for now, it's no, sadly. I'd love to solo large floors, and I'm sure a lot of people would love to speed run solo
I'd beast
large
mode
floors.
large floors. I'd be there forever. I'd be the best.
I do like my dungeon area sometimes.
Sweet. Sawoni wants to know, is it possible to recolour the trimmed comp cape with Solomon's Store colours? So I guess these are prismatic colours,
Yeah.
those ones?
Yeah.
So that's unfortunately at the moment a no.
Okay.
So one of the problems is I imagine lots of people will want to change the colour of their particles. As soon as you do that, that's a new config or a new item each time.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
So we can't do that currently, or at least spend that amount on it. We kind of want to just judge player appreciation for it. There is some maybe, but at the moment, no.
And I did mean 5-man DG, not 6-man. Sorry.
Oh, right, it's okay. You've been called out on your mistake.
I was thinking of C6. I'm sorry. That's bad.
I want you to look into the camera. Just look into people's eyes and say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If we could get a ramen cam for next.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Are there any plans to change the reward structure for raids to increase the number of people playing? That's what from Colifin.
No.
No?
Currently, no. I think we're happy with it.
I think it's working really well.
Yeah,
I think
you
that
were saying earlier
yeah.
that people it's not dropped off.
It's not
at all,
dropping
so-
off. If we changed, say if we gave like just got common drops on that second play on the next day, then we'd have to change or lower the drops on the first day.
Yeah.
We'd have to bring everything down a bit. I mean, I like how it is, that feeling of today is raids day, let's go do it.
I mean, we spent a long time on this before Raid.
Yeah, we did talking
about this between like Roman's team and like.
It was basically me versus you, wasn't it? A little
balances and
bit.
designing.
Essentially, it was me versus.
But I mean, like we all came to agreement that we like this 2-day lockout system of getting common drops and.
I think for the long-term health of the game, I think it's the best thing to do. I do appreciate on launch, you just want to keep on fighting. You don't want to
Yeah.
stop. So I do appreciate the need for, or desire for it.
I do like it now. I was originally all for a loot every time, but I like how it is.
Okay,
I
cool.
did my Beastmaster yesterday and got
Yeah?
nothing.
You say got nothing?
Yeah, as
Oh.
usual.
Oh, tears.
I do want my arm pieces, but
This one has been highlighted several times by Mod JD. Don't think he could emphasise this question anymore, so I will ask it. Soulgiro62X has asked, are boss pet overrides a work in progress stage?
No.
No.
We've essentially stopped work on them, which are going to make people unhappy.
Wow.
Oh my.
It's so what we've always said. It's a big animation project,
Yeah.
and the team who were working on it needed the animation resources on other stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you can just see some of the things they're working on that have a lot of animation. I mean, the new abilities.
every year, I mean, like
So, taking new abilities over. Boss pet overrides.
everything people do.
Oh, the chat.
The chat hates. So much hate in that chat.
Oh, Kelpie, why?
What is wrong with
It's
you?
not a
Kelvin?
ninja thing.
You got two
I mean, like, to
drops
be honest,
from the
like-
raffle last year as well, mate.
Yeah.
You sickened me. No.
This is a proper project, and
Yeah, you're right.
obviously, Mod Osborne is responsible.
Oh man. Yeah, not to cheapen the project, because we do want to do it, and it's a nice
It would
one.
be nice.
It is a good one.
But
So we still want to
It's
do
one
it.
of
still-
yeah.
You're still going to come
Yeah.
eventually.
it would be nice. But you have to at the end of the day, we're not adding any kind of like new functionality
Yeah.
or anything with it.
It's so disproportionately expensive. It's really difficult because it does hit us for animation. It takes us out for animation for a good few months. So
Yeah.
everything will just have to be kind of static for every update we release for that period.
You
But
can go back to the old animations of.
yeah, it's really nice to see all the kind of response on the feed.
Yeah.
It's obvious you guys like it, and we've taken it on board.
Or go back to classic and just have a bubble over
Yeah.
your head.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tay Overlays just demoted me.
Gutted.
Damn.
What a way to find out.
No
I don't
more-
think anybody has ever
Been demoted by
by my
chat.
Twitch feed.
No more poems for you.
See, Rune Labs gave me a raise.
I think we're coming to the end of the stream, so what I'm going to do is
Alright.
quick fire you with a couple of ninja questions, and then we shall end the stream. Are we happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Mod Ramen, you did a sharp intake of breath there, dude.
yeah, I was going to say I'm happy.
Oh, he's happy. I was like, whoa.
God,
He
Ryan,
breathes when he's happy.
Yep.
Well, congratulations. Gaben wants to know, can we get the ability to hide some chat windows, such as group chat, guest clan chat, etc., etc.?
Yes.
Okay. Cyan Blur wants to know, for Iron Man group bossing, is there any sort of participation check to discourage leeching? Or can there be one?
You can possibly leech in Lucha, but you don't have a chance of getting the drop always. So
Brilliant. RS Mana Kills, with toggle scape, can we see somewhere in the near future to turn off automatic scape and have manual scape? Manual scape being using headless arrows and arrowheads on each other, using bones on altars one by one, etc.
No.
Zato XRS would
Well,
like
do you
to...
disagree?
Well, no, I don't disagree. Why would you want that?
Yeah.
It's pretty boring
The,
though doing
most
it.
Like, do
the
you-
most efficient.
it's-
Do you want RSI or
adding
what?
another layer onto the game, which causes
Yeah.
problems.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
we talked about spaghetti escape
Yeah.
earlier on and stuff. You know, it's-
Spaghetti escape.
Uh,
Spaghetti escape.
Zatox RS wants to know: could you make the XP reward from Champions Challenge D&D optional?
potentially
Sure.
would want to discuss.
So maybe lamps.
They want
Yeah,
it.
they
It's
would
for,
like-
it's
they
for like
prefer it as
pure
lamps.
accounts
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. They want it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We
I
can
don't see
look
a problem
into it.
with that. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
but
gating
it's-
any content like say quests would.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can look into it.
Okay,
Probably.
fair enough. Chuchi Woo would like to know: will you be adding? I think people
Did you
do
make
these
that one up?
People do these names just to make me say them. I think. Chuchi Woo wants to know: will you be adding all the items that are not keepsakeable to the keepsake list?
Send us a list of what you want that's missing. It's
Tweet
the best
him.
thing to do.
At Joe
Yeah.
Gets
Or
Kelpie.
put it in the
Yeah.
Ninja forums.
Ninja forums. That's a better
Ninja
idea.
forums.
It's just nailing these out of the park. We need. I want Kelpie.
This is like Kelpie quickfire.
Yeah.
JB11. Wow. Okay. JB11 has said it's been a few months since this was last asked. When can we expect boss pet overrides for familiars?
I think we
That-
already
we've
did
just
that.
answered
did
that.
That's the thing.
I'm just
Thanks.
reading these in sequence.
No,
I'm not even
You're
reading
just
the question.
reopening the wound.
Yeah, they're not coming. A guy asked me on Reddit. I can't remember his name, but is there ever going to be an option to turn off aura effects, the visuals for aura effects?
Maybe.
He really wants to know.
I'm gonna say no then.
Wow.
Fine.
my.
Primal Moose
It's
is a
like
rune
we can work on better stuff than turning off the aura visual effects.
Yeah.
Fine. Primal Moose says, is a rune pouch for magic combat something that can be looked into since it did gain a large amount of support on Rune Labs?
We've discussed this numerous times before, and we've always been no.
Okay.
we do like blood dye.
Blood dye, yeah, we do like blood dye. That's
Yeah.
at the top of Rune Labs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I just
an
mentioned
eye
it in
out.
the BTS actually.
Oh,
so
did you now?
Watch out for the BTS on Friday.
Plug.
Nice plug. Primal Moose again, can we get a ninja fix to the mobilizing armies area so that your current title doesn't get overridden every time you teleport to the mobilizing army spirit tree?
We'll look into. I saw the question on the forums, and someone responded to that saying there was already an option where you can prevent that from happening. So I'll need to double check it. So if that option doesn't exist, then yeah,
We'll look into it. Yeah.
So only wants to know, can you add a quick chat option for us to tell our skill level or XP past 99?
I'm pretty sure we've already said in the previous stream, yes, we will
Yeah.
be
It's
doing that
coming
soon.
eventually.
Mhm.
Oil 4, could you please add a way to check progress on the Lord Amlord comp requirement, which is 15 of each Shadow Core?
So you've got the comp. You did the completionist list,
Yes.
didn't you? Is there any way that we could add something like that to it?
Not on that list.
If we start doing that for one, we'll need to do it for
Yeah.
four.
Yeah.
It'd be quite a
So
big
previously we
thing.
checked kind of for Kadan. I think you could check how many Kadan
You can go
ranges.
talk to a lady.
Exactly.
Lord
So we could do something like that.
That's-
What
Like,
only
it's
is
15 though. Like
Yeah,
I've
it's
done
15 of
these.
each, I think.
Yeah, there's 3 of each.
Yeah, three of it. There's 3 calls.
We're just
Like,
keeping track of
it's-
each of them, I guess.
I've done these when there were challenges and killed them and stuff. It's not 15's not much.
Okay.
Yeah, specific
Oh,
calls
it's
drop from
notes
specific
me.
shadows, so it's easy to know what shadow you're going to
Yeah.
kill. And,
Yeah.
I mean, we could
Coordinating.
potentially, but if enough people want it, then let us know. But
yeah.
for some of the things with Ninja Request is when it's just one person asking a question, it's hard to know how many people actually want it.
How much value it has.
Yeah.
to
So-
add it.
That's when we start
Maybe
looking
actually
things up.
that's something that a lot of people want. In which case, add it to Rune Labs or post it on Reddit, get
Yeah.
people supporting it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and we can see. And then, if there is a lot of support, then
Yeah.
your Ninja team will take it.
But we've
If
also got more Porky in the guides that we check in with and just
Mhm.
find out how many people are in
Yeah.
that kind of situation.
Yeah.
So we do have the information as well that
Yeah.
we can draw on.
I think that's a fair answer. The best thing to do, I guess, is put it on Rune Labs, put it on Reddit, put it in the Ninja forum.
Yep.
I
People
will.
can
I would
talk
say I would prefer Rune Labs or Reddit, to be honest,
Because
because
people can upvote it.
people can upvote.
Yeah.
People write support on the forums and stuff, but you have to count that manual counting.
Wow.
I don't like doing that.
Don't have enough.
It doesn't have
Well.
to count, Kelpie. It's the problem.
Counts to
Yeah.
3 and gets bored. So
That's
it's
no idea.
Probably a lot of support. Thank you very much indeed for answering the questions today.
Thank you for having us.
I want to answer one more.
Go on.
Quick chat for Beastmaster Durzag and Yakamaru. As I can see it spamming in the chat, yes, Monday. I promise. If not,
Ooh. A promise.
I'll out my...
What happens
Something.
if you break your promise?
Um,
We're
He's
going
going to
to
alk his thing.
Right.
I don't know. I'll drop my fire cape on my Iron Man.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm getting a 5k back there, is it?
Yeah,
really?
that's why I'm dropping it.
You are
Could do a
doing it.
kiln cape,
Have you,
maybe?
have you promised it? That's a promise.
Yeah, I
All
got
right.
it done.
He's promised, and that is a perfect way to end the stream. We'll check back next week to see if Ramen has sorted us out, and otherwise we'll make him drop his fire cape live on stream. Yes, thank you very much indeed for tuning in. Thanks for answering the questions, guys. Be sure to tune in to our community stream tonight at 8 p.m. game time. It's 1,000 drops from Araxor, which is I think that's a pretty good stream actually. Like, these guys they've got it down. Modest's been doing some tricks with his coding skills.
Yeah.
And he's made it really easy for us to spam the buttons to allow us to get the drops really quick. So definitely one to tune into and find out some stats there as well. Yeah, thanks very much. Bye.
Take care.